Welcome to Compassion Toward All of God's Creation. Interview with Rabbi Eliyahu Soiefer, Vegan, Part 1 of 2.
I felt the life energy of that chicken, the fear. I felt the fear, and it sort of started with my hand, and it just enveloped me, and I felt as if I were feeling what the chicken.
These are the earnest words of Rabbi Eliyahu Soiefer about a turning point in his spiritual life. During the Jewish Kapparot ceremony, which often results in slaughtering innumerable chicken people, Rabbi Soiefer was struck by the suffering of the chicken people. The rabbi soon after became vegan and started his religious mission to share the benefits of plant-based living with the world. Rabbi Soiefer began his unique journey as a talented musician. He graduated from the Berklee College of Music and received a master's degree in education from Adelphi University. Following that, he achieved rabbinic ordination from Yeshiva Kol Yaakov. Later, he became the spiritual leader of the congregation Achdus Yisrael, as well as a member of the Rabbinic Council of Jewish Veg. Today, we are delighted to introduce Rabbi Eliyahu Soiefer. He will inspire us with many interesting topics, from Judaism, veganism, youth education, to his passion for spiritual music. We begin with the rabbi's explanation about the fundamentals of Judaism.
Judaism, as you may know, is based on monotheism. The first monotheism is based on the idea of one God. And when we say God is one, in the central prayer of Judaism, the Shema says, listen, God is one. It doesn't mean one as opposed to two or three or 589. It means that God is one. There is only one. That means that God creates us with his divine energy, and we become enveloped within divinity. Therefore, all of creation is, in a sense, part of godliness and godly. Therefore, when we have to treat all of God's creation with compassion and empathy, because it all contains holiness and godliness. So there are many, many teachings in the Torah. That's the way we refer to the first 5 books of the Bible, about compassion for all creation. And there are many, many rabbinic stories that are taught regarding compassion towards all creatures of God. That, by the way, not just animals, but people too. We have to be kind to people as well. So the idea of compassion is central to Jewish theology.
Rabbi Soiefer also shares insights about God and the true purpose of our human life.
God's creative energy, it's not that God created the world and then he went to Florida to retire and sit on the beach. The creation is constant. That means every moment is new, is creation renewed, the divine energy which sustains all of creation. I'll tell you an interesting thing. In Hebrew, in the Holy Tongue, Hebrew, the word for world is olam. The word olam in Hebrew has a dual meaning. It means world, but it also means hidden. The actual word for our physical material world that we live in is to be hidden, because God hides himself in the world. Our objective, our task as human beings who were put on this earth for a certain amount of time is to reveal the divine spark in all of creation. We do this through compassion, through kindness, through performing acts, positive acts, acts that reveal the harmony of the universe.
Rabbi Soiefer goes on to speak more about compassion, including God's instructions about our diet.
Judaism is based on the Bible, or more specifically, what some people refer to as the Old Testament. You will find that the first humans were commanded by God Almighty to only eat fruits, vegetables, and grains. In other words, God's original plan for humankind was that we should partake of a plant-based diet. It's an amazing thing that many people are unaware of. And if a person wants to live in a way that we can possibly regain that lost innocence, regain the perfection of the original plan of creation, then by participating and partaking of a plant-based diet to the best of our abilities, we are recapturing some of God's original desire and plan.
Passover is one of the most important Jewish holidays. Rabbi Soiefer speaks about veganism as it relates to the meaning of Passover. Let's find out more about the spiritual significance of Passover and why a vegan celebration of this holiday is so important.
We have another wonderful holiday called, as you say, Passover. And that holiday is a remembrance of the historical event of the Exodus from Egypt. The Jewish people were kept as slaves in the land of Egypt. And as a celebration of our delivery from slavery to freedom, we have many, many ways of symbolically remembering that. And one of the ways we remember that is a Seder plate, which contains certain symbolic. Now, certain of these symbols are non-vegan symbols. We substitute these symbols for other symbols which get across the same symbolic point, but in a way which does not involve animal products. Now, Passover, as I mentioned, is the celebration of freedom. And if we look around and we look at the way animals are kept today, it's not like in the olden times where a person had a couple of chickens running around their yard, or maybe they had a cow for milk and a cow for this. Today, everything is on what they call factory farms, and the animals are not given an opportunity, even in their short lives, to live a free life. They're literally kept in these little cages and crates, and they're imprisoned. So what better holiday, the holiday expressing our desire, every sentient being desires to be free, to live a free life. So what better way to honor that than on Passover, when we as Jewish human beings celebrate our freedom from slavery, to do something, to do actions in this life that help others and other beings and creations of God to celebrate their freedom by not participating in the system which imprisons them.
We are so grateful for Rabbi Soiefer's sharing with us about how plant-based living conveys the original intent of Judaic traditions.
One of the reasons I've got fairly good is that I'm able to train longer, and a lot of that I attribute to my vegan diet. David Meyer, vegan.
Wise viewers, thank you for being with us today on Vegan and Religion.